welcome to another episode of Living with Ulcerative Colitis. I'm Maya, and today's video is going to be about how UC affects your eyes, or UC and your eyes, which will probably be the name of the video. And so today we have our co-star Plant. We wanted to lighten up the set a little bit, and this is what we came up with, but it does really kind of look like he is the co-star, but he's just here. So it didn't take long after I was diagnosed and I had my surgeries to realize that ulcerative colitis is an inflammatory bowel disease, but it can affect other parts of the body that don't seem to have anything to do with the digestive tract. So sometimes it's called like external problems, meaning internal would be like your GI tract, and external is something that's happening outside of the GI tract. And I did a video on the channel that I will link below, and one is skin problems and ulcerative colitis, and the other one I think is called hair loss and IBD, inflammatory bowel disease. And those were the ones that I was directly affected by, meaning these were the ones that I have a problem with. Though I have ulcerative colitis, I also have a hair problem, meaning my hair, it grows and it doesn't grow sometimes, and that's also because I'm a bit iron deficient, and so my hair doesn't grow the way it's supposed to be. And then skin problems, that video explains what type of skin problems you can have when you have UC, and most of them are like autoimmune, because ulcerative colitis is autoimmune. But today we're going to focus on your eyes, and forgive me if I'm looking in the wrong spot. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be looking right now, so I'm going to try to figure it out. And so today we're focusing on your eyes, and I learned that 10% of people that have an inflammatory bowel disease, so not 10% of people with UC, but 10% of people that have IBD, which can be UC or Crohn's, have an eye problem or some kind of eye issue. And so the problem that can arise is inflammation that can make your eyes red, swollen, and sometimes it can be painful. And if you find yourself having these symptoms, it is important to contact your doctor, like your primary care provider, and basically talk to them about these issues, because they can be problems caused by your UC. And so the first one is called uveitis, and it is a disorder that causes inflammation in the middle layer of your eye, and it also called the uvea. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. It's definitely like no mistakes, that's it. And this inflammation can cause pain, blurred vision, sensitivity to light, and redness. There are some eye drops that can treat it, but if this problem is left untreated, it can turn into glaucoma, which is a disease that boosts pressure behind your eye and can lead to vision loss. And so a picture of uveitis, you can easily Google it. You have your pupil, your iris, and the white part of your eye is just completely red. So it's something that would be easier to spot than most things, because your entire eye would be red. That's in a severe case, but if you're experiencing a lot of redness in your eye, I would contact your primary care provider. The other one, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, it is a technical word, and it's called episcleritis. And this is when the tiny vessel, the tiny blood vessel in the outer part of the white part of your eye gets inflamed. And this can make your eyes feel red, feel tender, or painful. And your doctor can give you some steroid eye drops for this, and it can help to nail your blood vessels. But they did say that sometimes it can resolve on its own after your ulcerative colitis symptoms die down, which can usually mean after your flare-up runs its course. And what it looks like is what most people, okay, not most people, but what it looks like is kind of like your blood vessels. You can see blood in them. Like they're, how to describe it? It's like if someone ever says you have a bursted blood vessel and you see it, it just looks like your blood vessels are red. I'll see if I can link a picture so that you guys can get what I'm talking about. But it you can see it. It looks different from what your actual eye would look like. It doesn't look like an average everyday eye. It looks like little strings, blood vessels, but they look like little strings. So. The last one is quite common, but it's quite common, meaning most people know what this one have heard this word, which is dry eye. And if you have it when you have UC, it could be caused because you have a low vitamin A, meaning you don't have enough vitamin A in your body, a deficiency of vitamin A. And you might not be able to make or keep tears in your eyes the way that you should. And so they said that it can cause infection, itching, and burning. And you might need vitamin A to treat it, and artificial tears can help with the itching and the burning. So, what you're probably thinking is, well, with ulcerative colitis, then how do I know if I am healthy? How do I know with all these different problems that can happen as a result of having UC? Well, the answer to that is you can see really, this word isn't even that hard. Optometrist, the eye doctor. You can see an eye doctor so they can monitor you for any UC related problems, which in the process, if your doctors don't usually like cross paths, like if you have a doctor inside of like a system, say like all of the kind of systems are connected, which they usually are not, but if they are, sometimes they can see your files and you've written down that you have UC, but other times you can just tell your doctor, I have UC. And I was wondering if you see any problems as a result of UC, like can you check for them? And then your eye doctor can take it from there. Or you can talk to your primary care provider, which for me, I have a portal where I can talk to my primary care provider anytime that I think that I'm having an issue with something, and then my primary care provider will get back to me in 3 days or so with a reply. And by doing this, you can ask your primary care provider, are there things that I should be looking for, things that I should be watching for, things that are symptoms of something? And that was how I learned that the skin problem I was having, I had an appointment with my doctor, and my doctor saw it, and he is a surgeon. He was a surgeon. I don't have that doctor anymore. It was after my surgery. And he is a surgeon, and he noticed them, and he said, that's not supposed to be there. And then he was the one that told me that probably has something to do with your UC. And I, for one, thought it was because I was having a huge heat rash. So I am not a doctor. I am a person like you, or a family member that has UC that you're watching this video for. So I'm not a doctor, so if I see something wrong, I contact the primary care provider, which should be a little go-to if you have a problem. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope the plant added some to the video, just something to the surrounding area. It is dark. I am sorry about that. It is storming outside. But I hope this video was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, and press the bell for notifications. Also, follow us on Instagram. Our tag is Karen and Maya 8329, I believe. But bye, guys.